Hi guys. I'm trying to cover some of the programs, Java programs. These programs are like real time, regular, like in interviews. The interviews ask. It will be useful for the people who are attending interviews or like who want to get the project in Java, and also like for the resources who has or for the persons who has real-time experience also, like it will be useful when they attend any interview to get new project, like it will be very useful. So the recently is one of the question, like one of my consultant come across through like this question asked by interviewer. He is asked to declare a array, and then return the values of return the length of the array with a unique count. Like for example, if you see here, the array has elements 1, 2, 5, 5, 4. So if you remove the duplicates, the count actual array count is 5 here. If you remove the duplicates, it should be 4. So he's asked to write the program to remove the duplicates from the array without using any collection, and then find the unique array count. So I just put some of the one of the solution for this. I declare an array with 1, 2, 5, 5, 4, and then the method private method remove duplicates method. So this method basically what it does, it takes the parameter as array, and then first check like if the length of the array is 0, then just we don't need to continue the method and then just return the 0, and then initial count. So by default what we have to do in the logic, just consider this first element as the default count, and then like continue from second element in the iteration for loop. So that is the reason I take index as 1 here, I equal to 1, and then continue the for loop. And then so each and every element, what we have to do, we have to check if the previous element is equal to the current element. So in this case, suppose if we take second, right? Number 2 is not equal to 1, so they will continue. So if it is not equal, suppose if the here the condition is like for any array element, if it is not equal to array previous element, that's the reason array I minus 1 I have used here. So if it is not equal, then we will continue, and so basically we will increase the count. Like basically we put initially it will be 1, so we'll put this element in the count and then like continue. So and then increase the count. Okay. So that way we will avoid any duplicates. So like for example here, if you come third index, so as you know, array starts from index 1, sorry, index 0, index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 here, until fourth index it will continue. If the array is in on third index, so it will if array is on third element and index 2, so it will check if the previous element is equal or not. If it's not equal, is continue. Here this condition will be true, and it will continue, and we will fill that into array. Okay, and then continue count, it will increase. So the same way like here for the fourth element and the array index 3. So what it does, it will check this condition. If this element is equal to previous element or not, this will be false. So it will skip it. Okay, this will skip it, and the count will skip it, and then like it will continue for the next element. So that way we can find the unique count for any array. Let me run this program. So it given me count 4 here. So this is a simple program. And then here the tricky part. So if the interviewer asks to, okay, now now you found the count, unit count from this array without using collection, which is good. But find like array count by removing duplicate elements continuously. That means like here duplicate element is the 5. So remove the 5 completely from this array and then find the count. That means we have to keep like a new array, the elements as 1 to 4 and remove 5. Okay, so this here tricky part starts. So some logic we have to tweak here, so we cannot use the same logic. So I have written new logic here. If you see here, right, like so I declare the new array, which is results array. So that basically is equal to length of so for declaring any array, as you know, like we have to define the length. Okay, so I take the default length as parameter number array length, and then iterate this for loop. Okay, the same condition what we used here. So what we have to do now here in this case, so we have to remove this element, okay, this element and this element. So the common conditions, if you see for these two elements, if for any element, if it is equal to previous element or next element, then remove that from the array. So that logic I am applying here. So that means if you take here, 3 is equivalent to previous element 2 false, and 3 is equal to next element 3 true. So this will be eliminated. The same, like if you take the next element, so here the 3 is in this case equal to previous element true, next element false. So either condition, like if it is basically either one true, like for previous element next element is equal, then remove it. So for that I have implemented logic, like first we will check if the any element is equal to previous element or not. If it is not, then continue. Okay, and we have to check one more condition. So if like if the element is equal to, if it is not equal to next element. Okay, if it is not equal to next element, then basically we will continue, and then we will take that into consideration as a new array. Okay, suppose for example, if any, so in this case, if we take it, right, so here in this case it is not equal to previous element. So first outer if condition itself, it will false, it will not count. If we take this example, okay, this is like basically equal to previous element. Okay, so here itself it will be false, and then if you take this one, so here if it is not equal to it is not equal to previous element, so it will continue here in this, and then it will check like for each and every, if the array size, like for any last element, if you are trying to check this condition with check next element, it will throw array index of bounds exception. That is the reason I just put the condition like if any element like if it is not last element, then continue and check like if that element is not equal to next element, then only continue. Suppose in this case, like if the element is not last element. Okay, so suppose if the element is last element, then what we have to do, we have to simply take that into consideration. So that's how it works, guys. So this is like kind of some tricky program which you can practice. I'll put these two programs uh, in the description. You can practice. Yeah, let me run this program using standalone way. Just a minute. This one, like, yeah, now if you see here, the count, it displayed 3. So instead of 4 from the previous program, it has displayed 3. This is kind of tricky way interviewers can ask, so that you can practice properly and then, like run the program. Thank you.